So they started rough when I was on the Minifans show. He won. Or the Minihane Show. He won. He kind of came at me and he got me a little bit.
Won by 10.
But
Line
you
was 9.5.
But you
That's all I needed. Thank you, man. That's it. We're good. Yeah, fuck that.
Not on my watch.
Suck my dick, asshole.
He wants to champion
Brandon Walker would
anti-racist
say,
policy.
put your dick in your mouth.
Or would he say that? Depends what
Who
show
knows?
he's on.
I don't know. Yeah, there are two Brandons for sure.
Get the dick out of your mouth.
Do my best.
Meanwhile, he couldn't hear anything we were saying or respond.
Well, selectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he was Captain Tough Guy again when he got off the phone. So I don't know. It's what I don't even know. Is this something I have to respond to again? And he responds. Is this gonna go on forever? I mean, I feel like I
have no idea, Kirk.
Thank you. He was fucking bitched Erica, which he conceded, and he came on there yesterday. It was pathetic. And he's doing this whole thing at the end of the day where it's like I'm helping you with listeners.
Yeah.
But
he admitted he was pathetic, I guess.
I don't know. All I know is he does he does that show with Casey. Is that right? The podcast?
Yeah.
The number of reviews they have, the Jerry Callahan podcast has more reviews. That's true.
Well, I'm sure they do fine.
I'm just saying. Well, he talks about our audience. I don't know. I
like Casey.
So do I. Yeah, but I like Brandon. Well, I like Brandon and Casey. But I'm just we
were thinking of doing a little thing on this podcast where we have asshole of the day or jerk off of the week.
Hold on.
Brandon, take some notes.
We'll get there in a second. But I admire Brandon. He's you know what he is? He's the Caucasian, ironically, lunatic who went at our fans for 6 days. What was his name? The guy who's he's been taken off Twitter because he's harassing people.
Talib
right?
Kweli, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. he doesn't.
Mississippi Talib Kweli.
Yeah, he doesn't stop.
A little bit.
But yeah, it's one of these things again where I don't maybe he has numbers I'm not aware of that our podcasts don't do as well as his, and that doesn't really bother me. I don't know if it's true or not, but I would say we can flip the script if you want. We can both start from scratch. You can come here, do the podcast with Mike and Steve. I can go to New York, get promoted like crazy, and do podcasts about college football and gambling and see how successful you are, how successful I am. I mean,
me and Brendan had a lot of chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It might help if everything that you did got tweeted out. From the main
but
Barstool
that's fine.
account.
I don't care. But
I know you don't care, but I'm just saying.
Well, I know you do. I don't.
I think it has been an aspect of
course,
Mr. Walker's success.
But that's great. I know it doesn't bother me at all. But he's a Barstool creation. I made my own career.
That's the point I was trying to make.
And that's okay. But I don't think he'd deny that. But he's got to. I was texting with Dan yesterday. Brandon's got to pick a side. Either I'm talented or I'm not, or I'm great, or I'm figure. You got to get a little streamline going here. You know.
I think your talent is immeasurable, and I would give anything to have your talent.
He doesn't know. Well, it's not impossible because I guess Kevin has done it. But I was going to say it's virtually impossible to continue trashing the Minifans and saying they're worthless and shitty people and all this, and saying that you're this talented guy that he likes.
Yeah, but
it's very hard to do.
It's okay if he doesn't too, but also. At some point, you got to say, boy, he's got a pretty big fan base if, I've been arguing with him for 3 weeks. I don't mean this in a bad way. I said to him yesterday, I haven't heard from one Brandon Walker fan.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, not that he doesn't have fans. He probably does. I know my fans act differently maybe than others, but I'm not going to, we heard all you needed. Brandon Walker, we heard all we needed to hear in the interview yesterday. It was embarrassing. And really, all you need to know is, everybody that gets called out by you runs and hides. Actually, pushing back is where the content lies. So we have a ball game. That's it. He's pretending. That's also I'm not offended by it. The other thing I will say is, I guess there was audio yesterday where he was saying he was going to have his son on one of these shows, and he was worried the Minifans were going to dump all over his kid or something. Obviously, don't fucking. I actually texted him. I was like, I don't think any Minifans would really do that. I really don't.
I think it would be the opposite of pro. I think they would all say the kid's more talented than Brent.
Well, I was going to say the kid's been through enough. I mean, his fucking father's Brandon Walker. But secondly, don't do that. I mean, Brandon underneath it, even what he did with Erica, I think was a dick move. But his heart was in the right place. Stupid as it is, I think he knows he fucked up. Do fucking not. Just let his kid do whatever they're doing. Come on, he's a fucking kid. Don't be stupid. And I think the Minifans understand that.
I would assume so.
Yeah, but Brandon can keep doing this. We talked about it. It's now. I think we kind of put a stake in him yesterday. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I would knock you out.
Right.
Well,
right.
someone suggested, and I don't think this is right, but it seemed like they knew a little more of Brandon Walker's shtick, that the Caucasian Hill was supposed to be like a Chestnut Hill reference?
No,
college football fan?
he said yesterday with Dan that there was something he used to say with his friends or something. I don't know.
Apparently, Caucasian Hill was the place where the rich people live in Mississippi or something. So.
Okay. Well, either way, I didn't get it. But.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's all right. But the bottom line is he came on. Was it an embarrassing performance by him? Yes. Did he come on? Yes. Does he act like Captain Swing Dick when I'm not around? Sure.
Oh, absolutely true.
Thank you. I'm used to that. It's not a big deal. It's okay. I mean, it was our most decisive victory yet, I would say.
You think?
No, but I mean, it was, but it was just confusing, but that's okay. Wait, anything else, Steve, from that? I mean, he was on with Dan yesterday, right?
Yeah, they did the Pick Central show on Sirius.
That whole show is in turmoil, it seems.
Oh, yeah? I'll save that for your next podcast with Dan. Go ahead.
Jason, I just want to say real quick.
Oh, so Jason from Attleboro, the Minifan, he comes to a lot of our shows. He attempted a prank phone call, so we could play the full prank phone call before.
But I guess Dan and Brandon both conceded that I won.
Yes, right here.
That's all I care.
Jason, I just want to say real quick from the bottom of my heart. Today started rough when I was on the Minifan show. He won, or the Minihane Show. He won. He kind of came at me and he got me a little bit.
Won by 10.
But
Line was 9.5.
But you.
That's all I needed. Thank you, Ben. That's it. We're good. That's what Dan said. The line was 10. 9.5, I won by 10.
Yes.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Fine. And I was doing the thing where it's like, they're all saying I'm talented because to justify my salary or something. I heard him say once, like, it's all right. I don't need it. But it's funny. I mean, I don't know. Well, I think one thing Dave Portnoy will do is definitely lie about how talented somebody is. Because it's supposed to think this fucking guy sucks. He's fired. But that's all right. He's grasping. It's okay.
What he's saying is that you're talented, but the way you apply your talent is in the wrong direction.
As opposed to talking about college football and gambling?
Yes.
Okay.
He thinks that you should be talking about college football.
Let me get to work on that. Well, he does that well. He's passionate about it.
Yes.
I'm passionate about what I do. I don't know what. That's the other thing I don't get.
Get some picks for us?
I have no picks. I don't care about college football. I don't care about gambling.
I thought it was funny when it went right over his head when you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not leering at 19-year-old boys.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't. It's true.
It just went right over his head.
But I think he would have said a month ago that part of your talent is causing fights with people,
course.
And now he says,
"Well, why do you think that is?"
Right. and now he's like, I wasn't saying that you should be fired, but now he wants you to fire Mike and I.
Well, you should.
Well, I think many people feel that way. That's a different conversation.